Hello friends, welcome back to MS Technologies. Today in this video I'm going to talk about what is template inheritance, how to use that template inheritance in a Django framework. Now I want to display all my products on the browser. For that I'm going to design a front end part. Here by using a template inheritance I will design that front end part here. So, what is inheritance? First, tell me that. What is the main objective of inheritance? Code reusability. Here also, template inheritance means same thing we are doing. We are reusing the code instead of rewriting multiple times. So here, I have some HTML files. Assume I have three HTML files like this. This is page one. This is page two, and this is page three. Like this, I have three pages are there. In three pages, all three pages, some common functionality is there. Here and this page and this page also, we have some common functionality. We have it here. Here, I want to show this one in page one. I want to show this one in page two. See, here, this part I want to show in page 1. Same thing I want to show in page 2. Same thing I want to show in page 3. In all these three pages, what we are showing, same common functionality I'm showing it here. So now here, to get this one in each and every page, what we have to do, in this page 1, we have to write some code to get this one. Right, in page 2 also, we have to write same code to get this one. In page 3 also, we have to write same code to get this one. The code whatever we are writing to get this one is a common code, same code, and everywhere we are writing same code. That if you do like this, what it will happen, unnecessarily the length of the code will be increased. Instead of rewriting in each and every page, what I am going to do here, I will take one separate HTML for this. Here I will take separate HTML for this. Right, here whatever the code we are writing, here whatever the code we are writing, and here whatever the code we are writing, and here whatever the code we are writing, that code I will take inside this common, inside this HTML file. I will take that code inside this HTML file. So now what I will do, instead of rewriting that common code in each and every page, I am taking that code into a separate HTML file like this. Now these three HTML files will extend this HTML file. Right, these three HTMLs are going to extend from this HTML file. Now what it will happen, right, assume this is the parent HTML. So this is the child 1 HTML, child 2 HTML, child 3 HTML. Right. Inheritance means what, Andy? Inheriting the properties from parent class to child class. Right, here inside a parent class, whatever the code is there, automatically that code will be available inside each and every child class, is nothing but inheritance. Now here we no need to write this code again. Here also we no need to write this code. Here also we no need to write this code. Automatically this common code you will get from parent HTML file to child HTML files. Here whatever the common code is there in each and every page, I am separating that HTML code, that I am separating that code into a separate HTML file, and here remaining all HTML files will extend from that HTML. Automatically remaining HTML files also will get that functionality into each and every file. Is nothing but a template inheritance. Is nothing but a template inheritance. Right, here we are using templates. This is one HTML file, this is one HTML file, this is one HTML file, and this is one HTML file. Means what we are using, we are using all templates. Now this common code, assume this is the common code. This common code will come to child 1, this common code will come to child 2, this code will come to child 3. We are reusing that code in each and every HTML file. is nothing but template inheritance. If you go for any website, if you go for any website, there you can able to see the navbar functionality. That navbar is common for each and every page. Assume in that application, if you have 10 pages, in each and every page you will get that navbar functionality. Suppose assume if you are not separating that navbar functionality for right, how many lines of code we have to write, and in each and every page we have to write navbar functionality or not? At that time, right, for that navbar functionality, at least we have to write minimum 20 lines of the code. We have total 10 pages. 10 into 20, how many lines of the code you will get? And around 200 lines of the code you will get. Instead of writing 200 lines of code, I will take that 20 lines code into a separate HTML file. Remaining all HTML files will be extended from that HTML automatically. That navbar functionality will be inherited from parent to child. In that case, how many lines of the code we can reduce? We can reduce 180 lines of the code. Right? Same thing I'm going to implement. Now observe carefully. Here what I'm going to do is, here we have templates folder is there. Templates folder is there. Inside this template folder, I'm going to create one HTML file with the name base.html. Base.html. Right. So next what I'm going to do here, remaining HTML files also I'm going to take it here. See, next one I will take home.html. Home.html. Next one I will take about.html. About.html. Next one I am taking contact us. Contact.html. Like this, 4 HTML files I took it here. Now what I am going to do? First, go to this base.html file. Here what we have to do? Here I am going to take HTML. So here I want to take boilerplate code, whatever the code is there, that HTML basic code we have to take it here. For that, what we have to write it here. See, observe carefully it here. So this is the code I am going to take inside HTML file. So first one is base.html file. I am taking it here. So inside base.html file, I am taking this section. Go to base.html. Here I am taking this one. So now here I want to add Bootstrap plugin it here. I want to take Bootstrap it here. So what we have to do? Go to Google. Here, open Bootstrap website. Getbootstrap.com. Here, click on this download button. Go to down. Here, copy this one. Go back to IDE. Here, I'm going to paste that one. Right here, if you want to use any static files, here what we have to do? Just here we have to take load static. Percentage load static we have to take like this. Save this one. Next here what I am going to do? Here we have to take Bootstrap pattern. 1 minute. So now here, this is the bootstrap we added it here. So now I'm going to take nav bar. I want one nav bar. For that nav bar, what we have to do? Go to here. Here you can able to see components. Go to this components. Here in that components section, you can able to see the nav bar. I want to get this nav bar. Click on that nav bar. Not forms. I want to take nav bar at here. Not forms. Nav bar. Nav bar I want to take. So now here you will get so many nav bars at here. Take any one of this. You can take anything. You can take anything from this. So now here, see, I'm going to take this one. Copy this one. Copy this one. Go to IDE. Here, just paste it that one. Here, just paste that one like this. Right. So this is the nav bar which we took it here. Save this one. Save this one. So now what I'm going to do, see, observe very carefully. Now here, inside home.html file, inside home.html file, one minute. Base.html I took like this. Now here, go to views.py file. Inside views.py file, I'm going to write one view function. Here, what I'm going to write? Def home underscore page request. Here I'm going to take return render of request comma where we have HTML file inside cart app slash HTML file name is base.html. I'm taking base.html. I'm taking like this. Save this one. Go to urls.py file. Here what we have to take? Just here we have to take like this. Path of here. What I'm going to take home page. I want to get right here. I don't want to take anything. Comma views dot here import that views at here from dot import views I'm taking like this. Now here views dot home page I'm taking like this. Save this one. Save this one. Save this one. So now restart the server once. Server started. Now go to browser. Here we'll see how we will get that nav bar. See how we got nav bar. See nav bar, home, features, pricing, drop downing. So this one, right? I will change the color for this. Here I will change color. Here go to base.html file. Here what color I will change? Here I will take some different color at here. That is that color where we have to change for color. Here just nav bar light. Here I will take like primary. Here also I'll take primary. Save this one. Now refresh the screen once. Oh, it is not visible, right? Okay. Here I will take otherwise dark. I am taking it here. Here also I will take dark. Save this one. Now go to browser and refresh. So here we will get like this. This is the nav bar. I want to get this nav bar in each and every page I want to get. In each and every page. In the about page I want to get, contact page I want to get, home page I want to get. In each and every page I want to get this navbar. For that, what we have to do? Instead of writing this code in each and every HTML file, see, if you want to get this navbar, here next, what we have to do? Here I have a about.html file is there. Again, we have to write this entire code. How many lines of code is there? Around 40 lines of code is there. This 40 lines of code I want to write in home.html. I want to write in about.html. I want to write in contact.html file also. Instead of writing that 40 lines of code in each and every HTML, what I will do? I will take that part into a separate HTML file, which is nothing but base.html. Base.html. Now, what home.html file will do? It will extend from this base.html. Inside that base.html, whatever the navbar is there, automatically it will come to home.html file also. Same way, about.html file also, it will extend from base.html. That navbar will come to about.html file also. Same like contact.html file also. So now how many lines of code we can reduce? Here total 4 files are there. 4 into 40, 400 lines of code. Instead of writing 400 of lines, sorry, 4 into 40, 160 lines. 160 lines of code is there. Instead of writing that 160 lines of the code, what I will do? What I will do? Just I will take one separate HTML file right, with 40 lines of code. We can reuse that 40 lines of code in any HTML page. By using template inheritance, we can achieve this one. How to do that? We'll see one by one. So now here, how we are getting navbar? Like this, we are getting navbar. Here, this names I will change. I don't want these names. For that, what we have to do? Go to base.html. Here, title first I will take it here. Title. Here I am going to take title online shopping. Online shopping I am taking like this. Now go to browser. Just to refresh this one. Here it is changed to online shopping. You can change here. You can see it. You can see this one. Online shopping. It is changed like this. Now this navbar. This is the brand. First one we call it as a brand. This brand name also I will change. Where we have that brand here. This is the brand. This brand name I will change like e-shopping. E-shopping like this. I'm taking it here. So go to browser and refresh. Here you will get e-shopping like this. So now here, these 3 things also I will change. Features, pricing, drop down, all the things I will change it here. So now here, I don't want this drop down. I don't want drop down. So I'm removing this drop down section here. I don't want this drop down section. So here, you can remove this part at here. You can remove this drop down section from here. Save this one. Now what you will get it here? Here you will get only home, features, pricing and all the things. Next I will add some more things. Next I will add few more things at here. Now here, instead of features, I want to get about us. About us I want to get. Instead of pricing, I want to get contact us. Contact us I want to get like this. Save this one. Now go back to browser, just to refresh this one. Yes, here you can able to see about us and contact us like this. Now here, inside this navbar, I want to add one search box also. I want to add one search box also. How we can able to take search box? Go to Bootstrap. Here, go to Bootstrap again back. Here you can able to see search. Here you can able to see search boxes at here. What search boxes are there? See, so these are the search boxes you can able to see it here. So now what search box I want to take? 1 minute. Okay, I want to take this search box. Instead of taking entire thing, I will take only this form. I'll take only this form. Copy this one. Go back to IDE. Here, where we have to take it after this div. After this div, I will take this search box like this. I will take search box after this div like this. Like this I took it here. Save this one. Go back to browser and refresh. Here you can able to see the search box also like this. Search box came. Right. So now where I took this entire code inside base.html file. Inside base.html file, I took this one. Right. But in home.html file also same thing I want to get. In about.html file also same thing I want to get. In contact.html file also I want to get the same thing. For that, what we have to do? See here, instead of rewriting this entire code, what I am going to do is observe very carefully. Here, after this navbar inside body, after this navbar inside body, I am going to take one separate section. I'm going to take one separate section like this. Percentage. Here I will take one block. I am taking like this. Block here, body underscore block. Body underscore block I am taking like this. And we have to close that block also by using end block. Percentage end block I am taking like this. Now here, don't try to change this name block. If you want, you can change this body block name, but don't try to change this block name. Save this one. Inside this block I am not writing any code. Then why you took this block? Inside this block I am not writing any code. Then what is the need of this block? Who will fill this block? This block will be filled by child HTML files. Child HTML files. Right. Whatever the child HTML specific code is there, that code we have to take inside this block, but not inside base.html file. Inside other HTML files, about.html, home.html, contact.html, there we have to use this block. Inside this block we have to write that the child HTML files specific code. How to take this one, we'll see. First I want to get this navbar inside my home.html file. Home.html file I want to get. For that, home.html file should extend from base.html file. How we can able to extend? How we have to write that extend code? See, for that, take this curly brace once again. Inside this percentage, here we have to take like this. Extends we have to take single quotes or double quotes, anything we can take. Here cart app, where we have that base.html file. Inside cart app slash base.html we have to take like this. Save this one. Now here, this home.html file is extends from this base.html. Home.html file is extends from base.html file. So now what it will happen, inside this base.html file, whatever the code is there, that entire code will be available inside this home.html file also. Is nothing but inheritance. Code reusability. Inheriting parent class properties in child class. Right? Inheriting parent class properties from parent class to child class. Here also, inside base.html file, whatever the code is there, that code will be inherited from into child class, into child.html file. So next, what we have to take? Next, go back to base.html file. Here we took one block like this. At here and close this block. We took one block like this. Copy this one and go to home.html file. Right? Just here we have to take this one. Like this. Right? Inside this, what we have to write that home.html file specific code, whatever you have. This navbar is common, and this navbar is common for each and every page. But home.html file specific functionality, whatever we have, that functionality we have to take inside this block. See, now here what I am going to do. See, go to views.py file, home page, and here I want to take home page. I don't want base now. Here I am going to take home page at here. Home.html. Right. Actually, inside this home.html file, I'm not writing any code related to navbar. Here I'm not writing any code related to navbar. And then how you will get that navbar inside home.html? And here my home.html file is extending from base.html file. Right? Through inheritance, that code will come from base.html file to home.html file. Right? So now go to browser once. Here, just refresh this one. Just refresh this one. Now this is the home.html file. Now here, if you click on this home, you won't get anything. If you click on this e-shopping, you won't get anything. If you click on about us, contact us, you won't get anything at here. We have to write corresponding functionalities. We'll see that thing also. Now here, inside this home, what I want to write? Just here, I want to write one like this. I want to write one. Just I will display one message at here. What message I will display? Welcome dot welcome to e-shopping. E-shopping like this. I'm taking it. Save this one. Save this one. Now run the server. Server is restarted. Go to browser. Here also you are not seeing it. Here what we are getting? Welcome to e-shopping. We are getting. Welcome to e-shopping. Welcome to e-shopping. We are getting it here. Understood. Here this home.html file related code, whatever we have, that code I am taking inside this block. Right, this code you won't get inside this about.html, contact.html, and this is only specific to home.html. This is only specific to home.html. That's why you are getting like this. So that's why you are getting like this. So next what we have to do? Next what we have to do? So now go to about us. Go to about us. In about us page also I want to get a navbar. If I click on that about us also, I want to get that navbar. Then what we have to do? Here also we have to write that extend part. Percentage extends. Here what we have to take? Cart slash base.html we have to take it here. Inside this what we have to take? Same block we have to take it here. Block percentage block body underscore block we have to take it here. Here slash percentage end block we have to take like this. Save this one. Save this one. Now what we have to write inside this? I'm not writing anything. Just I will check first that navbar is coming or not. That's it. First I will check navbar is coming properly or not. And later we can add remaining things. Now go to views.py file. That here write one function at here. Def about underscore page. About underscore page. Request I am taking like this. Inside this what I am going to write? Return render of request comma. Here just I will take like cart app slash about.html. About.html. Save this one. Save this one. Server started. Now go to urls.py file. There we have to configure URL pattern also. Go to here. Here what we have to give? Just I will give path here. Just here I am taking about I am taking like this. Right at the end here views dot here what we have to give? About underscore page like this we have to give. Save this one. Save this one. So next what we have to do? Here at the end comma we have to take. Don't forget to give comma at here. server started. Now go back to browser. Here refresh this one. What you will get? Welcome e-shopping. But if you click on this about us, you are not getting anything. This functionality is not working. Why? That here we are not providing corresponding link yet. Here we have to provide this link. Where we have to provide that one? Inside base.html file. Inside base.html file. Now go back to base.html file. Here go back to base.html file. Here where we are taking about us, here I am taking about us. Here what we have to give? If you click on that about us, if you click on that about us, which function you have to execute? Inside views.py file, this about underscore page function should execute. Right, corresponding URL pattern, whatever you configured inside urls.py file, right, that URL pattern we have to provide there. Here this is the corresponding URL pattern. Now here there we have to give this URL pattern. If you give this URL pattern, whenever you click on that about us, this URL pattern will be triggered. Now server will come to this urls.py file. It will identify the corresponding view function and it will send the request to this about underscore view page. About underscore page. Now here take this one. Go to base.html file. Here we have to give that one like this. Like this we have to give this one. Save this one. Now go back to browser. Here just refresh this one. Okay, now see here, if you put mouse pointer on top of about us, below on top of start option, you can able to see 127.0.0.18000/about. If you click on that, which URL pattern will trigger? /about URL pattern will trigger. What is the corresponding view function is mapped that pattern, that function will be executed. Now click on this one. What's problem here? Here something problem is there. Let me check this one. Could not parse a reminder. Cart app base.html from okay. Just a minute. Here small mistake we did. Inside about.html here end colon end code we are not specified it here. Save this one. Go back to browser and refresh. Here also percentage miss. Save this one. Go back to browser. Here you will get like this. Here we are not getting welcome to e-shopping. Why? That welcome to e-shopping is related to home page, not related to about us page. That welcome to e-shopping is related to home page, not related to about us page. That's why we are not getting it here. We are not getting it here. Here just we are getting this nav bar. If you click on this here, just you are getting nav bar. Just you are getting nav bar at here. Right? So now if you go back to home page, again you have to get that one. And again you have to get that one. But this link is not working. This link is not working. How you have, what we have to do? What we have to do, and just here go to base.html. So that is the default, and that is the default one. So here what you will do, what you will take it here, and here just give slash. Now go back to browser, refresh this one. Now see, and if you click on about us, you will get like this. Now if you click on this home, what you will get? See, and welcome to e-shopping, you are getting like this. Welcome to e-shopping, you are getting like this. Same, if I click on this contact us, I want to get the same nav bar, boss. Here if I click on this contact us also, I want to get the same nav bar. For that what we have to do? Go to this contact.html file. Here we have to write, is it required to write that nav bar code? Not required. Not required, Andy. Contact.html file is going to extend that base.html. Automatically that nav bar functionality will come to contact.html file. For that, what we have to write? Inside this percentage, extends. Here what we have to take? Cartyap slash base.html. Base.html we have to take like this. Inside this what we have to take? Percentage block body underscore block we have to take like this. Here what we have to take? Percentage end block we have to take like this. Save this one. Now what we have to do? Go to views.py file. Here take one view function. Def contact underscore page. Request inside this return render off request comma. Here what we have to take? Cartyap slash contact.html we have to take. So next what we have to do? Next what we have to do? And inside of urls.py file, we have to configure corresponding URL pattern. Go to urls.py file. Here path. Here what we have to take? Here just we have to take contact. You can take any name at here. Contact I'm taking like this. Comma views dot contact page. Save this one. So now what we have to do? Go back to browser. See here, if you click on home, what you are getting? Welcome to e-shopping. Now if I put mouse pointer on top of contact us, what you will get? Nothing. You are not nothing you will get it here. Nothing you will get. Why? And this link is not working. What we have to do? We have to provide that link and see. Go to base.html file. And here what we have to take? Here we have to take that URL pattern slash contact inside urls.py file. Right? What URL pattern we are specifying? Same thing here we have to take. So what it will happen if I do like this? Here we have to provide this link contact. Now save this one. Go back to browser once again. Here if you refresh this one, you can check now. Here if you click on home, what you are getting? Welcome to e-shopping. Now if you put mouse pointer on top of contact us, right, here you can able to check. Right, on top of that start button, start menu, we can able to see that 127.0.0.1 8000/contact. Now if you click on this, what you will get? You will get the same nav bar at here also. See here we are getting nav bar. See 8000/contact. What we are getting? Nav bar only we are getting. If we click on about us, here we are getting same nav bar. If you click on home page, here you will get welcome to e-shopping like this. Right, now if I click on about us, here also I want to get some message. If I click on contact us, here also I want to get some message. For that, what we have to do? Just here go to about us HTML page, about.html page. Here what I am going to take? Inside about.html file. Here what we have to take? Here I am going to take one small message, one h1 tag. I will take it here. h1 I am taking it here. Inside this, just I will take about e-shopping. About e-shopping something I am taking it here. Save this one. Now go to contact.html file also. Here what we have to take? Same. Same one h1 tag I'm taking like this, h1. Inside this, what I'm going to take, contact us page, contact to e-shopping, like this I'm taking. Save this one. Now if you observe it here, inside this block, inside contact.html, inside about.html, inside home.html files, we are taking separate blocks. Inside that blocks, what code we are writing, that html pages specific code, whatever we have, that code we are writing inside that blocks, right? By extending this base.html file, extends base.html file. By extending that base.html file, what we are getting? We are getting nav bars in each and every page. Here, two things we guys have to remember. By extending base.html file, we are getting nav bar functionality into each and every page. Inside this blocks, what we are writing, that child HTML specific code, whatever we have, that code we are writing inside that blocks. Now save this one, go back to browser. Here, just refresh this screen. If you refresh this one, now here, if you click on home, what you will get, welcome to e-shopping. Now if you click on about us, here what you are getting, about e-shopping. If you click on contact us, contact to e-shopping, we are getting like this. If you click on about us, here you are getting about e-shopping. If you click on contact us, here you will get a contact to e-shopping like this. In each and every page, here total how many pages I am taking? 3 pages. One is home page, second one is about page, third one is contact page. In each and every page we are getting nav bar, but I wrote that nav bar functionality only once. Every page we are getting this nav bar, but I wrote this nav bar functionality only once. Where I wrote that nav bar functionality, for that nav bar functionality, I took separate HTML file, which is nothing but base.html file. Here, my home.html, about us.html, contact.html, all these 3 HTML files are extending that base.html file. Automatically, that navbar functionality will be inherited to this home.html, about and contact pages also. And if you want to write the home.html page specific code, where we have to write, we have to take one separate block section. Inside that we have to write. Where I am taking that, see here I am taking this block, and same block we have to specify inside base.html file also. See here inside base.html file, whatever the block we are taking, same block we have to use in each and every HTML page. Inside that block only we have to write that HTML specific codes, that HTML specific codes, right? So now go back to browser. Now this is what a name, e-shopping is the brand name. If you click on this brand name, what you have to get, if you click on this brand name, what we have to get, it is not working. This link is not working, and but actually my requirement is, if I click on that e-shopping, I want to get by default home page only. By default home page only I want to get that. For that, what link I want to provide, what link I want to provide there, and see, go to IDE, go to base.html, where we have that brand name. Here we have e-shopping. E-shopping is the brand name. Here just I want to take like this slash. Just I will take slash like this. Save this one. Now go back to browser. Go back to browser. Here if you refresh this one. Here if you refresh this one. About us, contact us, home. Again I'm clicking on about. Now if you click on this brand name, if you click on this e-shopping brand name, then here also you will get home page information. Okay guys, the CSS part and remaining things we'll see in next video. I hope you guys are enjoyed this video. If you guys are enjoyed, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you. Bye bye.